There, the overall World Cup winners, and leading off for Great Britain will be Ed Clancy, followed by Stephen Burke. Andy Tennant will be the third man, and the fourth, well, that's Ben Swift. No change from the team this morning, but Australia have made one change. They've dropped Lee Howard, and they've brought in the strong points race rider Cameron Meyer, who won the second world title for the points race discipline earlier in these title clashes. Now then, their formation, Rowan Dennis is leading off, Jack Bobridge is second, third is Michael Hebburn, and the man that they've brought in is Cameron Meyer. Now, they were 1.3 seconds slower than Great Britain in qualification, who posted the seventh fastest time ever. The question is, Chris, can the strength of Cameron Meyer make up the difference of 1.3 seconds?
Well, they have a couple of hurdles to overcome, really. Meyer has come in and maybe strengthened the team, but also Bobridge could actually be the person who was also a problem. He caused a lot of damage in the team the last ride. If they can clean up his riding, bringing Meyer in, well, it could be a good race to watch.
And of course, Bobridge is a powerful man over the 4,000 metres individually with the third quickest time ever. Now, as Chris said, you have to measure your effort. It's no good piling on the gas at the front and blowing the other riders out. Everybody has to give that even delivery. And one or two of the strong riders in the squad quite often do a lap and a half. One of the riders in the Great Britain team there nearly missed the change.
Well, you cannot make mistakes like that at this level. Australia learned their lessons from qualifying earlier today. They're looking an awful lot smoother, and they're going quick as well, Hugh.
So Australia have made a stormer of a start here. So Meyer coming in has made a difference of 102.8, and that is inside world record pace.
Well, that's probably what it's going to take today, I think, to win this final. Have they gone off too quick? It's going to cause an awful lot of pain in the team to start that fast, and they're going to take this, of course, for another 3 minutes before they get to the finish.
Well, it's still a very close contest here. The British coach on the line seems very happy. He stepped just beyond it, which indicates they're right on the tempo they're looking for. Nip and tuck this. What a final. Look at it there. Great Britain now, though, 0.7 back. They've got work to do.
Well, that first kilometre really got Australia's nose in front, 0.6, 0.7 of a second. They're holding there. In fact, they're even edging further away. Can they hold this? Surely they can't keep that going.
That opening kilometre of 102.819 is the fastest kilometre start ever in the history of Team Pursuit. Now Great Britain have got to find something here in the closing stages if they're going to peg back the squad of Australia, who've been 6 times the world champion. Great Britain are chasing their 4th gold medal in this event. Now then, it's going to be all about the concluding stages. Who's got the greater stamina? Who wants this the most? Let's look at the splits at the 3/4 distance. This is where it really does begin to hurt. Back to their original starting stations when they get back to the line this time. Now then, 4 laps remaining there. The gold medal is hanging there in the balance. Which way is it going to go?
Well, Australia are starting to look a little bit more ragged now. You can see that this is yo-yoing between 0.5 and 0.8. It is going to come right down to the final. Great Britain now a 0.6 of a second behind.
There it is then, 2:57.408 then for Australia. That gap is coming down. Can Great Britain do it in the final 4 laps? It's going to be a tremendous contest. They've lost a man. Australia are down to 3. That could be very costly.
Well, they're level pegging now. There's not a 1/10 of a second in it. I think Great Britain are going to finish this race on a high.
Well, the gold medal could be going to Great Britain, and the loss of that Australian rider could be extremely costly. And the man that's gone off the pace is Rowan Dennis of the Australian squad. Meanwhile, Great Britain have still got their 4 men coming down the finishing straight now in perfect linear formation, executing their changes on the banking with the precision of a surgeon's scalpel. They've got the gold medal possibility here. The gap is coming down more and more. You can bear to look here. What is it going to be? They're lining up for the run to the line. You can't call it. Let's take a look at it. Oh, Great Britain lose the gold medal by 0.1 of a second, and the winning time by Australia, 3:55.654, and that is the 4th fastest time ever. What a competition. What a final, Chris.
Well, they've got to hand it to them. They rode on the ragged edge that whole race. They knew they had to go out fast. That was a very, very brave ride that they did there. They used Bobridge. They managed to harness that power. They brought in Meyer. It was a deserving ride. It was an incredible race to watch. Just a 1/10 of a second in it for the last minute.
So Australia